The battle for truth. So whether you know it or not, we're in a war, not a war of, weapons and politics like you're going to see on TV, right? We're in a war for truth. And whether you realize it or not, every Christian is enlisted in that war. Jude tells us, contend earnestly for the faith. That's not a suggestion. That's a divine command. The church today is being flooded with false teaching. Too many people that they've lost the will or the discernment to fight for that truth. You might have heard the term postmodernism. That's crept into the pews, it's crept into the pulpits. And we're told today that having certainty is arrogant. Having a doctrine divides us. And that love means never offending anyone. But that's not the biblical definition of love. Love speaks the truth. Love defends the truth. The Apostle Paul, he told us in 2 Timothy that the time would come when people would not endure sound doctrine, but they're going to turn away from the truth and they're going to accumulate teachers that are going to suit their own desires. That time is now. It's upon us. Many in the church have chosen silence over confrontation, comfort over conviction, right? Because it's uncomfortable to stand up for what you know is right. Jesus himself, he was not silent in the face of error. He confronted the Pharisees. He exposed hypocrisy. He declared truth boldly, uncompromisingly. And if we are to follow Christ, we need to do the same thing. But this is not, now don't get me wrong, this is not about being combative, right? This is not about being angry. This is not about being judgmental. It's not doing it for the sake of argument. We're not looking for a fight, but it's about being faithful stewards of the divine truth that we have in our heart. Truth is not elastic. It's not relative. I've talked about that in the past. Truth is absolute. If one of us is right, the other one is wrong. We can't both say different, opposing, conflicting things and both be right, right? But the reason truth is absolute is because it comes from God. God does not lie. He's incapable of it. And that means error is deadly. Souls are at stake. Now, this is not the time for neutrality. This is the time for courage. This is the time for clarity, for conviction. The church has to rise up and say with the Apostle Paul in Galatians, even if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel contrary to what we have preached to you, he is to be accursed. So we have the gospel. We have the sound doctrine already. It was given to us. We're not called to reinvent the faith. We're not called to add to it. We're called to defend it, to proclaim it, and to live it out in our lives. So that is the truth war. And it is a war we have to fight because the glory of God, the glory of Christ, and the salvation of souls, they demand nothing less. And God, as we saw in Jude, it's a divine command to stand up for that truth. So think about that next time you're given a situation where you choose to be silent, or maybe that's your first inclination. There's nothing unloving about correcting error and speaking truth in love. So, love and appreciate you all for watching. Take care. God bless, and we'll see you back next time. Bye.